Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk. I am your host, your friendly neighborhood birdman, and today I wanted to talk about the second episode of Black Mirror Season 4, titled Arkangel. Well, it's the worst of the 6 episodes of Season 4, the end.
Bruh.
Okay, seriously, this vignette was directed by Yeti and stars Rosemarie Dewitt as Marie, the single mother of a little girl named Sarah. When Sarah is about 3, Marie almost loses her at a park when Sarah follows a cat. Being the typical overbearing parent she is, Marie volunteers Sarah to be a part of an irreversible experimental procedure that will place an implant in her head that will then allow her mother to not only see what she sees and her GPS location on a tablet, but also filter out anything that causes Sarah stress, namely violence and sex. I don't know why anyone would do such a thing, but Anyway, Sarah grows up to be basically immune to stress because she literally cannot see or hear the objects causing her stress due to the implant. This causes Sarah to begin to act out, and Marie reluctantly switches off the parental block, opening up a whole new world of sex, violence, and drugs. And here's my problem with this episode. The leaps in logic are insane. I guess the idea Judy Foster was going for here was that being an overbearing parent will cause your kid to grow up and do drugs and have underage sex. I mean, I'm not denying that could happen, but that is a Mr. Fantastic level stretch. And speaking of underage sex, the actress who plays the 15-year-old Sarah is 21 and looks 28. I mean, I'd pass for a 15-year-old girl better than she did. I just couldn't suspend my disbelief here. She looked older than the guy she had sex with. And I'm supposed to be outraged at her having sex with a 17-year-old she went to school with? Nah. And boy, was this episode boring. The only thing Black Mirror about this episode was the implant Sarah had in her head, allowing Marie to see the things that she saw. This episode could have legitimately been a Lifetime movie and I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. And then, as if to add insult to injury, it just ends. No real closure, not even a traditional Black Mirror style ending. Just blah. But that's what you get when you have Mrs. Superheroes Have Ruined Movies directing an episode of a science fiction anthology. I'm sorry, Clarice, but it would seem you don't know shit about what makes geek culture fun. So, this episode gets a D. The concept behind seeing what another sees is mildly interesting, but the boring, rebellious teenage daughter story has been done so many times before, and it's just not interesting enough to waste valuable binge time on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and giving me some of your valuable binge time. If you like what you just watched, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos just like this and more reviews of Black Mirror Season 4. It's been your friendly neighborhood birdman, and I'll catch you on the next Let's Talk with the Birdman.